Hi, my name is Vanessa if you don't know me. We're going to do about 15 minutes of yoga today. If you don't have the regular props, that's fine. If you have blocks, it's great. If you don't, you can use books as long as it's not too heavy, or maybe a Tupperware container. And if you don't have a mat, you can use a towel or a blanket if you just need some padding. Wouldn't use it for gripping though. And make sure you have some type of padding for under your knees. If they're tender, towel or blanket again is great. Okay, let's get started. So find your way down to your back, feet flat on the mat, knees bent. Adjust as much as you need to get comfortable. And find your hands on your low belly or just down by your sides, whichever one is more comfortable for you. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose, and on your exhale, let your eyes drift closed. Take 3 breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth on your own time. Arriving in this space, wherever you are. One more breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. On your next exhale, let your eyes drift open. Then bring your hands down by your sides. Check in with your feet to make sure they are roughly shoulder width apart, just lined up with your sit bones, and then not too close to the bottom of your butt. On your next inhale, let your pelvis rock backwards towards your head, and then roll up through the spine, grounding through the heels for a bridge. Take an inhale at the top, and exhale. Lower down, rolling through the spine. And make sure you roll all the way back to neutral so there's space underneath your lower back. And then inhale, the pelvis rocks back. And ground into the heels. The hips go up. And exhale, soften through the spine, roll down one vertebrae at a time. And rocking back to neutral with an arch in your lower back. Again, just like that, inhale, and go up, and exhale to lower down. If you have a block, or a book, or a Tupperware, place it in between your knees on its narrowest setting. Walk your feet away from your butt, keeping them shoulder width apart, hugging that block. Not too far, just an inch or so away from the butt. And then you're going to bridge again. So exhale, the pelvis rocks back. Press down through the heels, and you send the hips high. You should feel this really strongly in your hamstrings and adductors, especially if you have a block or anything in between your knees. And exhale, lower down. And inhale, rock back, send the hips high. And exhale, lower down, rolling through the spine. One more time. Inhale, the pelvis rocks back. And exhale, you lower down. So place that block off to the side and hug the knees into your chest. Maybe stretch a leg up towards the ceiling, just a little stretch for those hamstrings. Place the feet back down on the mat, find your neutral spine again. Little arch in your lower back, pelvis should be flat. And then bring those Legs up to tabletop, so knees stacked over hips, shins parallel to the mat. Keeping your elbows on the mat, you're going to place your hands on your thighs. And you're going to try to press your thighs away, but they're going to resist, so they're not going to go anywhere. So on your next exhale, press the thighs away, maintaining your neutral spine. You should feel this really strongly in your abdominals. And then relax. On your next exhale, hands to the thighs and press those thighs away. They won't go anywhere. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. And one more time, pressing those thighs away on your next exhale. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Hug the knees into the chest. You can either rock up or you can roll over onto your side. Swing the legs around and come to all fours. Whichever one works for you. If you do have tender knees, you can put a blanket or a towel underneath them right now. On your next inhale, looking up at the ceiling, send the chest, move the arms, arch. And exhale, curve. Sending the belly button up towards the ceiling. Pushing the floor away. Inhale to arch. And exhale to curve. Inhale to arch. Imagine you're pulling the mat back towards your knees with your hands. And exhale to curve. One more. Inhale to arch. And exhale to curve. And come to neutral. Tuck the toes. Shift the hips high for down dog. Take a moment here, pedal through the feet. Stretch out through the hamstrings a little bit. Just find where you are in your down dog today. And then come to stillness. Rolling through the spine. Bring the shoulders over the wrists. Come into plank. Drop the knees. Exhale, lower yourself all the way down to the mat. Inhale, small arch, sending the chest forward, cobra. And then shift the hips back to child's pose. Inhale, roll the shoulders forward over the wrists, coming back to that half plank position, and then tuck the toes. Inhale, shift the hips high for down dog. 3 more times through that sequence. Inhale, roll the shoulders forward over the wrists, pause in plank, drop the knees, lower yourself all the way down to the mat. Inhale, small arch. Exhale to child's pose. Inhale, roll the shoulders forward, half plank, tuck the toes, shift the hips high for down dog. Inhale, roll the shoulders forward over the wrists, drop the knees, lower yourself all the way down to the mat. Inhale, small arch, shoulders roll back. Exhale to child's pose. Last time, inhale, roll the shoulders forward over the wrists, tuck the toes, shift the hips high for down dog. Inhale, roll the shoulders over the wrists, drop the knees, lower yourself all the way down to the mat. Inhale, small arch. Exhale to child's pose. Stay here for 3 breaths. Just feel the weight of your body. 1 more breath. And then inhale, roll your shoulders forward over the wrists, tuck the toes, send the hips high for down dog. Walk your feet up to the front of the mat, bending your knees as much as you want to. And when you get there, exhale, fold forward, relax the back of your neck. Inhale, Inhale, sweep the arms up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees as much as you need to. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Step your right foot back and drop the right knee. You can place a blanket or a towel underneath it if you need to. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And exhale, see if you can lift that pelvis up and away from the floor. Dragging the front heel back, the back knee forward. And then exhale, place the hands down on the mat. Tuck the back toes, step back to down dog. Inhale, roll the shoulders forward over the wrists. You can keep your knees straight if you want to, or you can drop them down to the mat. Lower all the way down. Inhale, small arch. Exhale, tuck the toes, shift the hips high for down dog. Reach your left heel up towards the ceiling. Twist it open. Bring it back to parallel. Inhale, step that foot in between your hands. And then peel the left hand off the mat, twisting open. Take an inhale. And exhale, left hand comes back down to the mat. Step the back foot forward. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands down by your sides. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Always you can bend your knees as much as you need to in this position. Inhale for half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Step your left foot back. Drop the left knee. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And exhale, see if you can lift your pelvis up and away from the mat. Dragging the front heel back, the back knee forward. And exhale, hands come down to the mat. Tuck the back toes, step back to down dog. Inhale, roll the shoulders forward over the wrists. Always the options, drop the knees, lower all the way down to the mat. Inhale, small arch. Exhale, tuck the toes, shift the hips high for down dog. Step your send your right heel up towards the ceiling. And then let that hip open up. Bring it back to parallel. Inhale. The right foot steps forward. The right hand peels off the mat to twist. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale, the right hand comes back down to the mat. Left foot steps forward. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And exhale, hands down. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Step your right foot back. Drop the back knee. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And lift that pelvis away from the mat. If you want a little extra, you can bring your left hand down to your left hip. Don't let it rise up. Try and keep it down as you tilt towards the left, sending the right hand over. And then come back to center. Left hand goes up, both hands come down. Tuck the back toes and shift back to down dog. Inhale, roll the shoulders forward over the wrists, lower yourself all the way down to the mat, small arch, and exhale back to down dog. Reach your left heel up towards the ceiling and twist it open. Bring it back to parallel. Step that foot forward in between your hands. Keeping the back knee straight. Inhale, sweep the arms up, coming to high lunge. Take a nice deep breath here. Rounding through that front heel. And on your next exhale, spin the back heel open. Opening up the front hip. Coming to warrior two. Space in the lower back. We're not sticking the butt out, we're letting it fall down. And then on your next exhale, cartwheel the hands down to the mat. And step back to down dog. Lift the heels, Bend the knees, send the hips high, look forward. And then you can step, jump, or walk to the front of the mat. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Step your left foot back. Drop that knee. Again, you can pat it if you need to. And inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, the pelvis looks away from the mat. Foot and knee drag together. They won't go anywhere. You can stay here or place your right hand on your right hip. And then tilt over to that side, reaching with your left hand. Come back to center. Both hands reach up. Come back down to the mat. Straighten the back knee, step back to down dog. Inhale, roll the shoulders forward over the wrists, lower yourself all the way down to the mat. Small arch. And tuck the toes, send the hips high for down dog. Reach your right foot up towards the ceiling. And twist that hip open. And you have a bee friend. Bring it back to parallel. And step that foot in between your hands. Strong through the back knee. Inhale, sweep the arms up. High lunge. Keeping that front knee bent right over that ankle. Spin the back heel down. Open up the front hip for warrior two. Take a nice deep breath in. Space in the lower back. And then exhale. Cartwheel the hands down to the mat. Step back to down dog. Lift the heels. Bend the knees. Send the hips high. Look forward. Step, walk, or hop to the front of the mat. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Let your hands come down by your sides, palms forward. And on your next exhale, let your eyes drift closed. Just feel yourself in this pose for a moment. Mountain pose. Neutral. And then let the eyes drift open. Sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Step back to down dog. And bring your knees to the mat. Find a comfortable seat. It can be easy seat, can be kneeling, whatever is comfortable for you. Try and make it symmetrical. And if you need anything to sit on, a block, a book, a blanket, a towel, find those and make yourself comfortable. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose. And as you let it out through the mouth, let the eyes drift closed. Take 3 breaths here. Letting your heart rate slow down. Letting your energy come back down to the earth. One more breath. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. And on your next exhale, let your eyes drift open. That's all I have for you today. Thank you for joining me. Let me know if there's anything you want. If you have any questions, you can reach me at vanessa.naus@gmail.com, which is on my website. Thanks.